be spreading my wings. I'm gonna be the flyest chick. I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be, I'm a, I'm a, I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be spreading my wings. I'm gonna be doing my thing. I'm gonna be refresh, 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 refresh. Slapping my sausage on my thighs like a Samoan drum. You know what? You're going back to the roots, man. I bet the percussionists of the Paleolithic era were probably making beats with meat. Metro Boomin of the time making beats with the claps of his ball sack. You know when you like thrust the air and anyway. Okay. I'm gonna wait till a couple more people refresh, hopefully, or see the refresh messages. I'm gonna type refresh one more time. Refresh. So we still on with the pop? Yeah, of course, dude. We stopped halfway through. My stream just crashed. That's the only reason I had to restart. All we're doing today is react. Basically, I talk so much. Anytime I'm doing a react day, I'm watching one video. I'm watching one video because I can't shut the fuck up. That being said, let's continue. Let's act like the intermission never happened.
And people are like, I went there and it was boring.
You think there's like Paris syndrome with Buccees syndrome?
There's a 100% thing where it's Buccees syndrome.
Oh, I left for 30 minutes. I see. Yeah. We probably made it only like 10 minutes more through the video. Thank you very much for the follow. I really hope that wasn't Beck again. I can't tell. Thank you for the follow. No, it's not Beck. Your name is shaped differently. Uh-oh, it went away. I can't see who. Thank you either way.
You think there's like Paris syndrome with Buccees syndrome?
There's a 100% thing where it's Buccees syndrome, where Americans go to a Buccees for the first time. It's not as good as they expect, and they kill themselves. They go back to their Chevy Neon in the parking lot. They definitely shoot themselves. And Bucky's like, well, I guess we gotta clean up another one. Or do they hang their car? Coward.
Yeah,
they could hang their bodies up outside the store.
Astral Artificer. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Other person who just followed. Thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate it. Also, Astral Artificer is crazy. Your name is like some class that would be in like a mobile ad. You know what I mean? It'd be like play Gimgob's Quest. There's only $20 of microtransactions every 30 seconds, and you unlock the legendary class Astral Artificer. You know what I mean? You get those videos? Anyway.
They put a little coward chain on his deal. Coward!
I didn't realize I was paused on a hanging man right there. My bad. I wonder if they killed themselves in the Buccees because of how bad it is. Dude, I do think, like, for people who are from the South, if a Buccees was, like, mad hyped and, like, everything that's around you is just, like, fucking cornfields or some shit. Or, like,
I got him to watch with the Somalia clip.
Oh, nice. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And thank you for being like my missionary. Thanks. You're fucking door knocking for the relic community. Thanks, man. Get everyone in on this gooning discourse, please. Anyway, dude. Yeah. For Astral, who just joined. We're talking about Buccees, which is like the famous gas station in the South, and how it's like way overhyped. Anyway, I do think genuinely there could be Buccees depression because of how boring the life is for some people in the South. You know what I mean? Like you yourself work at like an oil mill or some shit, and you're just surrounded by like farmlands and cornfields, and your cousin's like, "Oh, brother, you gotta go to Buccees, man. It is a fucking experience. It's beautiful there. You pull up, you pull up. It's just a $14 fucking brisket sandwich that's like lukewarm. You have some 50-year-old guy in a beaver costume being like, "You want a picture?" You're like, "Oh, man, I'm 50. No." What the fuck? The fuck away from me. We're in Texas right now. I'm strapped up with a caliber that will leave a cannonball-sized hole in your chest. Back the fuck up, Bucky. Back up. No, I just want a picture. I want to back up. You know what I mean? I don't know. I feel like it would drive you to the point of rage. Gas stations and Mexican restaurants. Yeah, I mean that is Texas. Bucky's sucks. Yeah, I agree. Well, Bucky's sucks because it's so overhyped. That's what this video is about. Like, if Bucky's was just like, yeah, we're a good gas station with cool bathrooms and like food that's better at other gas stations, I'd be like, I love Bucky's. Dude, you're telling me I can take a shit in a place that doesn't like smell like some sort of witch's concoction with like human body parts inside of it? Let's go. I don't know what that emote was. I meant to do this with one arm. Anyway, Doug, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it, man. And Astral, welcome to the inner circle. That's not Texas, that's the South. Parts of the South. I would say that you're not really encountering any Mexican restaurants in like northern Louisiana. Because I'm from New Orleans. You got mad Mexican restaurants in New Orleans, but people in like you know what I mean, up towards like Kenner, they'll be like, you motherfuckers serving me a taco, I'm gonna call ICE. And you're like, you're at Chipotle. Like, whoa. What? The person serving you right now is a 35-year-old white man named Greg. Like, what? What are we talking about right now? Hell, even Baton Rouge. Well, you got some Mexican restaurants in Baton Rouge, but they're just like really, really bad. You know what I mean? It's that sort of like American fusion, like Texican. You know what I mean? Runk, I'm gonna buy weed gummies from Temu. I'm definitely getting Fented. Want some? Brother, slide some to the P.O. box when I set it up, man. Save me some. All right, let's keep going.
And they could hang their bodies up outside the store. And they put a little coward chain on his deal. Coward!
Well, I was gonna say they'd strip them naked and spray paint coward on their chest.
Take his clothes! Take his dockers! In response, the mod of the massive Reddit page used his mod privileges to stick a comment on the very top telling him to eat shit. If I'm a mod in Bucky's subreddit, I'm leaving an eat shit comment.
Yeah.
You see, but he didn't do KYS, which is what I think a lot of people.
Dude, that is a crazy level of loyalty to a place. Like if you do you think Bucky's could activate like could militarize the South? Like if you got the beaver up on a poster and it was like, we need you. Bucky's is enlisting you to overthrow the U.S. government. Dude, so many of our uncles for the Southerners in here would be like, anything for you, Bucky. Anything for you, Bucky. Let me go to the ammo store. Anything. Tell me what senator to assassinate, Bucky. He's got an earpiece in, a Bucky's themed earpiece that has like the fucking gopher head on the outside. All right, Bucky. Bucky, I'm outside the U.S. Senate. Tell me which window to shoot through. Huh? Northeast, 30 degrees. Bucky, give me the wind pressure. Huh? 50 miles an hour. All right, I got all the calibrations I need. You just said yes. Yeah, dude. That's how I feel, man. I have 5 uncles that I think would assassinate governmental figures for Bucky. Bucky's branded handguns. You think the military suit, like the military outfit for Bucky's, like the ranks would be like generals would be wearing like more Bucky's merch than like foot soldiers, you know what I mean? Like the people who are like at the head of like a battalion would be wearing like the Bucky's onesie. And if you're just a foot soldier, you get like a Bucky's t-shirt. Like don't even dare have like a plush hanging from your gun. You know what I mean? Like a COD fucking little thing. You know how they do that? You can buy ammo at the Bucky's in Birmingham, Alabama. Yo, that is crazy. I didn't know that. That's wild. So it sounds like it's in their plans already. Bucky's is really just sort of like a cover up for the revolution. Do you reckon Hitler would have loved Bucky's? Ooh, I don't know. Probably. Probably. I feel like he was really dumb. He also boofed meth up his ass like all the time. So yeah, I mean, some sort of yacked up racist guy. I mean, yeah. I mean, Bucky's sounds like heaven to a guy like that. Right next to the moonshine. No shit. That's crazy. I was not aware of that. That's great. That's really funny. That affirms my theory, man.
People would do. I think eat shit is a bit more appropriate, a bit more respectful.
He held back.
Coward. People often go on rants online complaining about how overcrowded and stressful it is.
That's
the
true.
bad smell, as well as how much they hate seeing the logo covering every single product on the shelves. The f does that even mean?
Don't go.
So it's like, where do you think you're at? You know what I mean? I'm in Walmart and everything's covered in No, you're in a fucking Bucky's gas station. Why is the beaver everywhere? What do you think, dude? Hello?
Hi.
Also, people when they're like, it's a bad smell, I think they just don't like the smell of like barbecue. I'm not the biggest Bucky's fan, but I don't think I've ever.
Not true. I disagree. The thing that makes Bucky's smell is their customer base. You know that thing about Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments where they literally have to have signs out of Yu-Gi-Oh card tournaments that are like, please take a shower. Please. They'll have like party bowls, like literally confectionery bowls with deodorant in it. Like little fucking like Axe deodorant packets for people outside of Yu-Gi-Oh, you know, battle things or whatever, or like Pokemon cons, things like that. Bucky's is the same thing because it's all like, dude, let me paint a picture. You go to a Bucky's in North Texas. Let's say you're like driving through Dallas or something. You goddamn get in there. It's a bunch of dudes who are like pregnant, like, you know, the kind of white guys who are like fat where they look like pregnant. You know what I mean? Like, you ever seen like a fat white dude with like a hard belly? It's weird. He's sort of he's constituted like a bowling ball. You know, it's hard for me to explain, but it's dudes like that wearing like a Bucky's hat, and like their skin is red, like skin cancer prone, and they're wearing like a black like, not wife beater's the wrong word, but like a sleeveless t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? It'll probably have like some band from the 90s on it, and their armpits are just sweating. Like, it's BO, dude. It's BO. Like, that's what it is. It's all sweaty uncles going through in that goddamn Texas heat, just like, I'm trying to get that fresh brisket, brother. Oh man, I love that brisket after a hard day's work, man. On a Saturday, whew. It smells like balls, man. I can smell the balls of all the dads in there. It's terrible. You don't drive through Dallas, you try to survive. Pfft. Dude, my mom almost had a panic attack driving through Dallas because all the motherfuckers on lifted trucks driving like 90 an hour. Yo, that shit was terrifying, man. Whew. Ooh, man, I agree. Anyway, co-sign that statement. Like a crossy road, but the cars are on meth, and the cars are big as shit. It's all like lifted trucks, man. Fuck driving through that place. It's terrible. Read my last message. Adolf would be butt chucking the Bucky's juice. He'd be hooked up directly to like the fucking like soda machine, man. Having one of his servants like press the button where, anyway, it's a gross visual. First accident I ever got to was in Austin. Yeah, see? Driving there is fucking terrible. I got T-boned, and from then on my car became known as the dead rat. That sucks. Getting T-boned is scary, man. The only time I was ever in a T-bone car crash was my dad and I were driving through like an underpass in New Orleans, and this lady came flying through at like legitimately like 70 miles an hour on a red light, and we hit her. And my dad owned a big ass truck, and she was driving like a Honda Civic or something. Hit her car. She like spins out to the side, crashes into a gas station pump. She crashes into a gas station pump. Does not explode like in GTA, have to say, or Just Cause 4. Anyway, she gets out the car. This woman is pregnant. Oh fuck. And to be clear, like, we're not liable at all. Like, we don't feel guilty or anything. This woman was driving 70 miles an hour through a red light while pregnant. Her fault. Anyway, we're there. We're talking to her. We exchange insurance information, whatever, so on and so forth. We try to. We can't get her insurance information. We find out she is not insured, and it's not her car. Her brother comes and is like, God damn it, you did this shit again. Again? Pardon. Again. We heard this man yell that. Apparently, she doesn't have a license, is uninsured, and she keeps stealing family members' cars and then driving them through red lights and getting in car crashes while she's pregnant. Yo. Oh my God. Almost got a double kill. Oh God, yeah, man. I mean, if that went through, did that maybe one more time, I could have gotten like probably some sort of like kill streak perk, like in COD. I can already tell the stories going on Instagram. I can throw that one on Instagram. That's a serious one though. There'll be people in the comments like, Jesus Christ. I don't know about laughing. Maybe Cool Coop redeemed that clip for being funny. Remember what to search after the vid? Uncle somebody or something. You'll have to retype it. Anyway, let's keep going.
Never been in one and be like, this smells like shit. Outside, it smells like gas. It's a gas station. One mother films and reviews her experience, overlaying shots of customers with her explaining how it's filled with NPCs and overweight Americans, ultimately dubbing it a nauseating and depressing snapshot of America. Okay, God forbid a fat ass wants to go and get a vibe at Bucky's. God forbid that I want to go take my cankles out and get a brisket sandwich and some Slim Jims at Bucky's, dude. I guess I can't be a person today. Look at the state of America. It's all Bucky's fault, by the way. All these people are overweight and disgusting because of Bucky's.
So true. Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are just rats in a fucking maze.
Why they drink their matcha tea at Starbucks.
Yeah, well, that's healthy, so that's fine.
I am a little bit pretentious. I'm not even gonna lie though. A little bit of me does when I go into a place like a Bucky's and I see somebody pushing around like a cart full of Bucky's merch. I am like, because I'm like, yo, be a fan of something cooler. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, there's better stuff. And it's because I am pretentious. And I have to own that. I'm not going to try to intellectualize it. I'm a bit of a pretentious person. It's true. I think you should like something better. You know what I mean? It's the same to be, but it's not Bucky's specific. Like, when I hear like a 30-year-old be like, my favorite book is Harry Potter. Yo, please read another book. Like, please, man, become like an adult. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think that's just me being a dick, and I'll own that. I stay in the Bucky's brisket section though. Yeah, the Bucky's brisket is good, but it's not like the reason I judge it again. It's just so overhyped. Like, it's just a gas station with food that's a little bit better than other gas stations, and their bathrooms are big. Like, that's it, which is good, but it's not like. You shouldn't be buying Bucky's merch. Like, how often do you see someone with like a fucking, like a goddamn 7-Eleven merch? Never, man. My mom flipped our car after a hurricane because my mom flipped our car after a hurricane because she's from Arizona. I assume that's what AR means. My mom flipped our car after a hurricane because she's from Arizona, so she didn't know she had to have a boat. So she tried to drive because we lived on a hill, so the water level was low up there. But 10 minutes into the drive, my car was upside down in the water. Yo, man, people do that shit all the time, man. In New Orleans, you'd see people trying to drive through like torrential rainstorms. And there's like bowls that are under underpasses, right? So like the street will duck down and it will literally be like car soup. It's crazy. It's crazy. There'll be like 4 cars in there. It tastes good for a stop on an 8-hour drive. Yeah, it's a fucking gas station. Exactly. Like if there was that, I'd be like, yes, that's a gas station I'd like to go to. Dude, I remember I gotta see if I could find the picture and show y'all. This is dystopian, and I won't tell it like a full story. Just the visual is pretty surreal. One time, New Orleans flooded so bad because it's below seawater, and New Orleans itself is built like a bowl. It's 14 to 20 feet under sea level, and the only reason it's still there is because we have levees all around the city, right? So it's literally built like a bowl with water everywhere else around it. And we one time one of the levees broke or something, and the pumping that pumps the water out of the city was broken, and we had like a torrential rainstorm. It wasn't a hurricane. But the water lifted up so high that in some areas of the city, and I have a picture of me kayaking next to the top of a street sign, not a stop sign. Sorry, I meant like, how am I forgetting the name of it? Traffic light. I have a picture of me kayaking next to the top of a traffic light. It's me in a kayak with a bunch of cars floating around me. With my arm resting on like a red, yellow, and green traffic sign. It's crazy. I don't know Uncle Samsonite. I don't know who that is. I don't know why I'm supposed to. I'll look it up after the vid though. Okay, let's keep going.
Fine, doesn't matter. It's healthy. It's grass. There's more to the Buccees hate. Many former employees have come out to admit that they've been treated poorly on the job. While the official number is kept private, the store has an incredible high turnover rate. Some employees claim that there is overt racial discrimination in some locations. Even just last year, the staff themselves were guilty of this, with a lawsuit last year claiming workers were straight up bragging about how they're allowed to discriminate against customers based on their race.
Oh.
Oh shit.
Bucky?
No Chinese!
Yeah.
I told you, man. We pre-fired that shit at the beginning of this episode. I just want to call that out. We saw that man's goddamn mustache and chin strap beard with the spikes on the end looking like Hulk Hogan. Oh my god, dude. Snipe that shit from 3,000 meters away, man. Put me in special forces, man. I called that shot.
Keep the Chinese
Although it is obvious. It's a Texas fucking gas station chain.
out of Buccees! Like, what? I mean, fresh brisket on the plate! Many have revealed their own personal stories about the lack of professionalism in the store, including one former employee who saw a coworker get fired because she had a stroke. Okay, don't make that noise.
Oh my god. If the Buccees beaver called me an orangutan, I wouldn't know how to feel. Yeah, because I don't know. You'd be like, is he LARPing? Like, I don't know. It's like this beaver in the animal kingdom. Like, I would be confused. Yeah, that would be a lot. Although Buccees being racist is entirely unsurprising, I have to say. I mean, it's a southern gas station. Sad reality we live in. Just did a courtesy call as they were too loud. I'm an after-hours security guard. Dude, how is it being a security guard? So you and Doug are coworkers, huh? Because Doug said that so did you work as a security guard at the same place Doug did? And your job just got dissolved as well? Because he said his whole shit just doesn't exist anymore. Yes, y'all are coworkers too. How is that being a security guard? Sorry, small tangent. Sorry, everyone else. We're going to get back to the video and the content in a second. I always think being a security guard just seems like a bitch because, like, you're dealing with, like, a bunch of drunk, annoying people. I'm finishing out the last shift. Nice, man. I'm happy that you're going to get off. Runk, are you Cajun? Yeah, well, culturally, yes, because I'm from the South. I'm from New Orleans, and I'm from, like, Cajun country. But I'm not the ethnicity Cajun. Because Cajun, there's like some historical things that are like necessary in your family lineage to be Cajun. My family came to America in the I'm French and Irish. So my one half of my family came here during the potato famine and worked in, like, honestly, we're like alcoholics and, like, worked in mines and shit. And then the other half of my family was, like, French, and I don't know what the French side of my family did actually. But I'm not Cajun ethnically. Culturally, though, yes. In college towns, so drunk college kids, dude, yeah, that sucks, man. I bet motherfuckers try to fight you all the time. And people talking shit when you're like, bro, I'm just doing my job. Or the worst would probably be, like, a drunk 17-year-old being like, come on, it's real. You're looking at their ID. It's, like, fucking, like, laminated, like, parchment paper. Like, dude, what? What the hell? 911 go burr. I see. Yeah, that is a good way to offload that part of the job. Also, fuck Trump. The tariffs caused my sister to lose a job she loved. Yeah, man. Fuck Donald Trump, obviously. All right, let's keep going.
The getting fired for having a stroke is a dirty poll, dude. As a manager, okay.
I'm 50% Cajun. I'm also Haitian. Oh, word. That's cool. Yeah, there's a big Haitian community in New Orleans. They're cool people. Real good food.
Getting fired for having a stroke is a dirty poll, dude. As a manager, okay, well you have to be fired.
Sorry, you're over your points. This is point 7.
Exactly. Yeah, you lost your points.
Is that like a branding thing? They were like, you see, you having a stroke doesn't really align with the Chucky's brand. You know, too many people saw you. We were in our busiest hour. We were at peak. And here you are flopping around on the ground in a Bucky's uniform. You're a beaver, not a fish. Okay, come on. Come on. That's crazy. I can't imagine what justification they would have. Would it be like, you're gonna have a stroke again in the future or something? I don't know. I mean, maybe I would be like, this job isn't for you if, like, something in the Buccees is causing you to have a stroke or something. Catch me stroking at Buccees. All right. No sentence can be said in here without jerking it being mentioned. Let's continue.
Before I had too many sick days, it's like couldn't help having a stroke. Another former worker revealed that one of the coworkers was forced to finish their shift in the middle of having an active miscarriage.
Oh my God. Yo. The Bucky's manager is like, we're actually low on brisket for the day. Throw it on the grill. Throw it on the grill. Don't forget the bev. Never, never, never. Dude, you got to be resourceful, man. That's fucking crazy, though. Bathrooms are definitely a masturbation-worthy establishment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can definitely hit a quick, quick goon in a Bucky's bathroom. I have no doubt that truckers are going in there and jerking off, probably. Because nowadays, especially with cameras on the inside of your trucks, if you're like a delivery worker, they have like, I can't remember the company name, but they have that thing that's like, not looking at the road, not looking at the road. Like they're on camera whenever they're driving. So you can't hit like a, you can't hit a one-wheel drive anymore. You gotta find a Bucky's to handle that. So undoubtedly, Bucky's is prime goon location for the trucking community. Okay, I'm dumb. I thought miscarriage was just the baby disappearing, not straight up dying. What? You mean like abracadabra, now your baby's gone? Like what do you mean by disappearing? Alakazam! That's crazy. Yeah, where would it go? What is that? Like, what? Baby disappearing. Oh, that's so funny. Fuck, dude. My fetus fled to the fourth dimension, man. That's not accessible in my realm anymore. What does that mean? Yeah, Harry Houdini type shit. That's fucking crazy, man. Well, I'm happy that you know what that is now. All right, let's continue. Oh, there we go. Now it's playing.
Shift in the middle of having an active miscarriage.
What?
Wow.
She's like, clean that up, Debbie.
Well, you're getting drips all over the floor, Deb. God, it's all sticky.
Oh my God.
The emotional distress of that, also the physical distress. And I'm not blaming this on Bucky. This is the manager or it's the person's fault. How do you look at somebody like that and not have an ounce of sympathy or love in your heart? You just be like, oh my God.
Well, I read there was something on Reddit. This is like 5 years ago.
Fast food managers are psychopathic, like 70% of the time. For whatever reason. Like, if you have a manager at like a Taco Bell, they will be more of a dick to you than when you get like a job that actually pays well and has like stakes. You know what I mean? Like a motherfucker who serves who's a manager at a place that serves burgers for a living will skin you alive. It's crazy. Like if they're the manager at like a McDonald's, they will shoot you in the head if you call in sick. It's crazy. I couldn't spell my name till I was 12. I might be a Pop-Tart. No, it's okay. Listen, you learn when you learn. That's all right.
But they're saying like Bucky's pays really well. You get like $18.
Oh, that's not bad. I got paid 18 an hour at Chipotle. I got paid 20 an hour at Chipotle, and then I had a raise and I got paid $20.50. Food and service car wash, 21. I feel like restroom crew should get paid way fucking more. Like way more, man. Assistant food manager, 33 to 42. And then the managers get paid salary, 150K. General manager can make 225. Shit. Damn. It's 4 letters, dear God. Name is 4 letters, took you until you're 12. That's okay. That's all right.
An hour working there. But people were saying like, oh, it's hell working there because you literally get no breaks, not even a lunch.
Yeah. Well, do you think it's a kind of thing where it's like people are like, I don't know, you should be lucky to work here because we do get paid so well. So they like the culture of working there is like, you got to work hard for Bucky's. Yeah. Or whatever, and they're trying to make it cutesy, which I think is like kind of any job. But I wonder if you're working at a quote unquote cool.
It's 15 an hour at after hours security, though minimum wage is federal in Mississippi. 15 an hour is low as fuck. You should be getting paid more than that. I mean, granted, I was getting paid 20 at Chipotle because there was a bill passed that fast food workers have to be paid 20 an hour due to the cost of living in California. And the cost of living is lower in Mississippi, but still, 15 is low as fuck for security. I mean, if you're supposed to be putting your body on the line to protect a place, like, I feel like security should be getting paid at least like 25 an hour minimum. I still can't spell my middle name, and it's 2 letters. I wish you the best of luck in your journey, brother. Maybe you should go back to your roots and start watching Sesame Street. Perchance, sort of getting in the word lab. You know what I mean? Start with cat, 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 and then a bunch of puppets will go yay, and it sounds like you'll really enjoy that based on your sort of like, you know, where you're at in your life. Minimum wage is $7.25, so 15 is great. Yeah, I mean relative to minimum wage, but relative to the labor that you're providing, you should be being paid more. You know, like. I'm pro workers being paid more. That's all I'm saying. Relative to minimum wage, sure, but everyone should be getting paid more, especially for security. You don't make $20 unless you work at the steel mill. Yeah, see, that's fucked up. And then people at the steel mill should be making more than $20 an hour. Everybody collectively should be getting paid like way more than we are. My dad's a One Piece fan, so I got Luffy's middle name. Oh, nice. You have the will of D. Okay, let's continue.
Cool place, or like a place where it's like people love this store if they use it against you.
Oh yeah, definitely. They'll use anything.
You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
thing at Disneyland. They pay their like performers like shit because it's just like this is a dream.
Well, yeah. Well, if you don't want to be an actor here, I mean, there's a line of actors right here. We could do whatever.
Did you see what happened with the evil witch, the stepmother?
At Disney?
At
No.
Disney. Basically, she was so good at her job, people came specifically for her, so they fired her.
Oh, dude, I've heard of that before. There was also a guy that I don't know if it
What the fuck? That's so lame. Wait, I never heard about that.
Specifically for her, so they fired her.
Oh, dude, I've heard of that before. There was also a guy that I don't know if it was Disney, but there was another performer who was like an elf in a parade or something, and like he blew up because people would take videos of him because he was like big. But I think that they fired him too. Like you're taking too much attention or spotlight. On
Yeah,
the thing.
you're distracting people.
Which once again feels like a person looking for any kind of power, and they feel jealous that like, oh, you're getting the spotlight. I'm your boss, but I'm not getting the spotlight or something. People with the
Yeah, that's so dumb. Fuck that, man. Is that coming all the way from the top brass of Disneyland, do you think? Or like the Disney parks in general? Because I feel like any selling point that gets people to buy tickets, like as a business, you'd be like, I don't give a fuck. I'm paying this actor dog shit. It's not like they're making commission on the tickets that are sold because people want to see them. Like from a business perspective, that makes no sense. That's like entirely just ego. God, that sucks. Oh, that just pissed me off. Runky Lennon, how's it going? Runk JK. Why are y'all calling me Lennon because I'm saying you should be being paid more? What do you mean? It's not even an argument about like the way like how economies should be structured. I'm talking about capitalism. You should be being paid more under capitalism. I'm not a capitalist, but you should be being paid more, man. In Wisconsin, we have Quick Trip, and I feel like someone glazes, and I feel like everyone glazes them like Buccees. I feel like that's probably is true because I've heard of Quick Trip before, even though it's like not in any location I've ever been around before, and I still recognize that name. I said Zenin like Maki because you're a Japanese baddie. Daisuke. Oh wait, no, I said the wrong word. Arigato. There we go. All right, let's continue.
these minutia little pockets of power in the world are like, that's the reason why the fucking world is fucking terrible. Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, a person sitting there and being like a manager, being like, you're having a miscarriage, so you need to finish your shift, or you're having a stroke, and while you're stroking out on the floor, a person's like, you're getting fired.
Yeah, they write you up as you're stroking out. This
Managers, like I said, a good 70% of all managers you will ever encounter, especially at places where you're working for minimum wage, are psychopathic. I don't know why that is, but that has been my personal experience. That is what I heard from adults when I was growing up, and that is my experience now. The worst managers I have ever had are like my managers that I had at like my fast food jobs. Always. I don't know why that is.
the stroke thing though, that I feel like that was just like an excuse to like we wanted him gone anyways.
Yeah, just like, yeah, just say that this is our time. Thank God he had the stroke. We were trying to get him out of here. With a store this big, it's only natural that they're going to get themselves into all sorts of controversies, right? I mean, if you get that big, you got some controversies. One of the most absurd ones being the time a monkey was let loose inside of a Buccees. How are you going to let a monkey loose inside of a Buccees?
Dude, that's so sick. That's awesome. That's what I was saying earlier, though. For some reason, we were talking about people who have like exotic pets, man. If you buy, thank you very much for the follow. If you those Instagram accounts that are like me and my life with my pet monkey, and it's like all cute and it's running around and stuff, and then a motherfucker buys a monkey and gets their face torn off. Like, you gotta have a lot of training to own a monkey like that. Relic will turn 56 and be one of the white guys who goes to the Philippines to try to find a 22-year-old wife. Oh my god, you think I'm gonna be a passport, bro? Don't you dare wish that upon me. That's so cruel. I'm better than that, man. I can pull myself a cool, you know what I mean, a cool little, well, hopefully by 56 I'll be married already. Just to make Doug happy, I'm going to goon to you at least once. That's not a ticket of entry. It's, you know, not required. That's not sort of like, you know, if you're coming to the table to gamble, that's not the ante you have to put down is one goon to me. You can forego that, just to make that clear to the whole comm. You know what I mean? Okay, Unk. Dude, I haven't been called Unk in a while. I just get called Runk now. That's cool. We have an uninitiated in here. What's up, Dagoof Rocker? That's a crazy name. All right, let's keep going.
A gas station is not a place to be monkeying around.
Where do you bring your monkey anywhere? Why are you bringing a monkey?
Why do people have monkeys?
Because they're cute.
I mean, like, I guess.
It's the power. You're controlling like a subhuman.
You're a soul and I get to control you.
I wanted a monkey as a kid.
I did. I was fucking freaked out. I don't think I heard one positive monkey story. Ever since I was a child, people were like, yeah, they'll rip your fucking arms off. They'll eat you want to get your eyelids ripped off? They'll eat your.
It's a new thing, I feel like. I feel like men have always had, like, what is this, anime Runk? What is this clip? Oh, is this me? They're doing the daisuke thing? No, I said the wrong word. Arigato. There we go. Anyway, I feel like it's a new issue. They're like getting a monkey pet propaganda. Let me see if I can pull up one of these videos. My pet monkey, Instagram. Yeah, simple tasks while having a monkey. He's my little helper. Madeline Bennett. Here you go. This is what I'm talking about. Shit like this.
Get something done when you own a monkey. If I go to wash my hands, he will make sure he gets to the sink first. And this is what happens when you try to place a snack down.
See? It's like, oh, kill your monkey. And then they get the monkey, and then it like rips out their dog's jugular. You know? You know, half expected slavery owning Instagram. Oh, I didn't even think about that. My mind was too innocent. Anyway, that's the kind of videos I'm talking about. That's like making people en masse. Well, not like en masse, but like more people than ever before are trying to buy like exotic pets because of Instagram accounts like that. Okay. That's my rant.
That's what my grandma told me because she owned a monkey. She's like, you don't own a monkey.
Why did your grandma own a monkey?
I don't know. This was like 100 years ago, but she's like.
How old are you, Nick? Where you were talking to, she was able to get something 100 years ago.
I mean, I was like 8, maybe.
So she got a monkey in 1926.
It's okay. She's not that old.
Or actually, if you were 8, so she got something in what? In 1899?
Yeah.
Oh, so 60. Okay.
But she got a monkey, and she was like.
Owning a monkey back then is crazy. Where the fuck do you even get a monkey in America back in like the 1930s? Don't they have to like import them shits from like foreign nations, I feel. Because we don't have like wild monkeys here. You don't encounter monkeys in North America. Anytime I find out somebody has a monkey, I just think of the phone call where she's screaming, "The chimp's eating her face." Yeah. I mean, that's the same thing for me too. Like I think about I think about goddamn not it, excuse me. Us. I think, or no, not Us either. What was it called? Nope. I think about Nope. Like that's the shit that comes to my mind is monkeys like ripping people apart. Or you'll randomly like, you know, those days where you like wake up and you're like, oh God, fucking slept like shit last night. And you check your phone and you're like, mom sent you an article and you open it up and it's like, woman who raised monkey for 28 years didn't feed it banana and it decided to rip out her hip bone and beat her head in with it. You're like, what the fuck? Huh? That shit happens to me all the time. And that's all that I think about when I hear about people owning monkeys. Dude, monkeys are crazy as shit. Did you see the movie Primate? I haven't seen the movie Primate, but yeah, monkeys like they'll be violent on a dime. Immediately. Monkeys will like rip, you can take care of a monkey for 30 years and then it'll just randomly decide to rip you in half one day. For no apparent reason. Was that before Florida released the herpes monkeys? Dude, the herpes monkeys, I forgot about those. Yeah, that truck crashed on the side of the highway. A bunch of monkeys with herpes were released. I think they caught them all. Dude, you think for like that psychopathic police department that was like a fun day on the job? It was like target practice with a bunch of like herpes monkeys. Oh my God. Hold on. Wait. Grab my blast shot real quick. The fact that I'm not fazed by the word Florida herpes monkeys, no, they didn't kill them. They shot the fuck out of those monkeys. They did not catch them. They grabbed their buckshot and got to work. No, they still live there. They killed those monkeys. Hold on, let's Google this real quick. I'm like 90% sure they shot the monkeys. Shout out to Peter Gabriel. That's for any of my Shock the Monkey Peter Gabriel fans. Anyway, did they shoot the herpes monkeys in Florida? Let me see. I'm like 90% sure they shot them. Yes, Florida officials authorized trapping and killing of hundreds of invasive herpes-infected rhesus monkeys between 1984 and 2012. Wait, that's not what I'm talking about. I didn't even know about that, though. So they've been shooting herpes monkeys in Florida since 1984. No shit, that's crazy. Local woman killed by gorilla because she didn't call him a good boy for using the toilet. Yeah, exactly. You'll like wake up and read an article about that. You're like, what the fuck? It's crazy. And then you find out she ran an Instagram account where she like put on like little like anime like cat ears on it or some shit. Bad.
Like, oh, they're basically, it's like when she started having kids, she's like,
Oh, so sexy. Okay.
but she got a monkey and she was like, oh, they're basically, it's like when she started having kids, she's like, we can't have this thing. It's gonna eat, like, kill the kid to get jealous.
Well, we should probably get rid of the monkey. It's gonna eat her.
Nope, it was in Mississippi in 2025. Oh, that happened to Mississippi. No shit. I see. So I'm conflating things right now. But yeah, we're thinking of the same thing. That truck that turned over with the a bunch of monkeys in it. In October 2025, a truck transporting rhesus monkeys from a research facility overturned on the Mississippi highway, causing several to escape and leading to initial incorrect reports that they carried diseases like herpes B. While officials initially feared they were hazardous, Tulane University clarified the primates were not infected or dangerous. Oh, okay, word. Cool. So herpes monkeys were not released in Mississippi. But apparently there are herpes monkeys that are around that they've been killing in Florida since the 1980s. It's pretty fun. Woman killed for making chimp do a TikTok trend. Yeah, that's the kind of shit they got going on. Breaking! Local woman is fucking degloved after and absolutely demolished by chimp for not being a Nicki Minaj stan. Or I think it would be like for turning off like fucking, turning off the Nicki monster verse or something. Something in the chimp breaks and just decides to like rip her arm off and beat her to death with it. It's that kind of shit. You don't know what sets them off. Nope. Nope, just herpes crackheads. So you're more thinking just the herpes infected folk of Florida. Let's continue from our monkey divergence.
Her baby.
She was also a traveling musician, so I don't know how she had a monkey.
Oh, well, that justifies it. I walk around with a guitar. Give me your monkey. In Terrell, Texas, a man who was looking after someone's monkey decided it would be a good idea to bring it with him inside of the store.
It wasn't even his monkey.
I think that's a guy just being like, what am I gonna do? Not let Chim Chim come into the fucking store? I'm looking after him. Come on, Chim Chim. He's like walking in the store holding his hand. And as you would expect, young children were enamored with this and wanted to give it attention, one of which being a 13-year-old girl who was traveling with her church group. She asked a whole
Hold on, what happened to this girl? Let's place bets. Let's place bets. All right, bite, scratch, rip. Are we thinking a bite? Are we thinking she got something pulled off? I'm leaning towards bite, I think. Or no, bitten. Yeah, I'm leaning towards bitten, but this might be a secret fourth answer where nothing happens and she just like drops it on the ground. Ooh, it bites her and she drops it and then it runs around. That's what I'm pre-firing. And worst case scenario, it grabs her by the nose and just tosses her around the store like a bowling ball. hits her with the bowling ball grip. Face ripped apart. I'm thinking maybe bitten off finger. All right, let's see. Rip for sure. I don't know about death. I think the worst thing that could happen was face ripped apart. Let's see. Let's see who wins.
Hold it. So the man gave it to her and let it climb up her shoulder. And a worker saw this and urged him that the monkey isn't allowed to be in the store. He then tried to
Oh, nothing's happening. Hold on.
Take the monkey off the girl's shoulder, only for it to panic and bite her on the neck, which is also
bite on the neck. Oh my God, vampire monkey.
a thing too, where the guy definitely had a power trip of being like,
Yeah.
I got a monkey. And the only thing to do in Terrell, Texas is to go to the Buccees and be like, flaunt is to peacock yourself with a monkey.
He was trying to get hoes. The monkey man pulled up. He was trying to allure the huzz, I think. You know when you're like a single guy. This happens to me. Like I'm a single guy, so like I'll go and take care of like my my mom's dog or whatever, or if I see my grandma, she'll be like walk my dog. And like, "Oh, honey, if you go to the park, like make sure to talk to some people, you know." You're walking around with your dog like fucking mewing. He was doing that in there. He was trying to get the baddies by walking around with fucking with a monkey. Wow, unk and single, good God. What you think, like, what do you think a wife spawns in once you're like above 20? I'm 22, man. Shit happens. I'm one of the Hinge warriors, locked in, man. Yeah, duh. I see. So you're coming from a medieval times. I see. Anyway, Monkey Man was definitely trying to pull some baddies with the monkey, for sure.
That's totally what he did.
Yep. If any large-titted women want to come up and hold the monkey, feel free. And the kid's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, can I?" And he's like,
Fuck.
But that's how you get girls to
Fine.
come up though, because it's just like.
"Well, it's like taking a cute dog to a park. You think a guy actually wants to walk
Oh my God, dude. None of this is pre-watched. I'm saying all the exact same shit. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Cosign.
around his dog?" Let me tell you. Here's a Hunter's tip. Hunter's tip. Hunter's tip. Ladies, if you see a guy alone in a park with a dog, he's not there to actually play with the fucking dog. He's there to he's catfishing you. He's trying to hook somebody to be like, "Oh, cute dog."
Yeah. Yeah, that's like such a prime place to get phone numbers. It is. Run could change that if you locked in. The ASU frat leader gets absolutely demolished by Gorilla for frame mogging clavicular to Twitter, maybe. Dear God. That whole I'm constantly assaulted with Clavicular's name and content, no matter how many of his clip pages I block. It sucks. It sucks so bad. All right, let's continue.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, whoops, I'm not. Sorry.
Catfishing you. He's trying to hook somebody to be like, "Oh, cute dog." "Oh, thanks." And you're trapped. Hunter's tip is, ladies, if you see a guy alone in a park with a dog, avoid that guy. Hunter's tip.
I don't know about avoid that guy. I've been that guy. I've been that guy before, and I'm also there to walk my dog. But I feel like it's like a bonus. You know what I mean? It's a little bit of a bonus, in my opinion. So I don't think it's bad. I mean, we're in America. We have such ass third spaces. Like, where are you supposed to meet? Where are you supposed to meet people then? You know what I mean? Wisconsin man found with 100 eyeballs in his ass. Huh? What they got going on in Wisconsin? Why does this man have a goddamn library of eyeballs in his ass? Is this man like the spiders when they stole from the Kurta clan, but sort of like with a bit of like a butt plug obsession? That's for any of my Hunter x Hunter fans. We got a lot of niche jokes going on today. Clavicular is such a cuck, for real. I mean, I agree. I dislike Clavicular and everything he stands for. But is his girlfriend getting piped or something?
That's my strategy online, because I have pictures of my dogs, and when they comment, "Oh, cute dogs," I was like, "Oh, yeah, you want to go on a doggy date?"
You want to come over and meet him? You want to take him to Buccees and walk around?
That's a good
Buccees takes
strat.
its branding very seriously, which is made evident by the fact that you can't look any direction without seeing the eyes of Buccees staring right back at you. Because of this, Buccees has taken legal action against smaller companies many times over claims of trademark infringement, which that happens with any large corporation, whatever. You better watch out. They are coming hot.
You have to defend the brand, yeah.
Oh boy.
But like, I feel like that other one, do they have, I don't understand. Do they have like a copyright on like images of vermin? Like, what the fuck? Are they going to be like coming after Alvin and the Chipmunks? I mean, Alvin looks exactly like Bucky. Bucky looks like Alvin after he gets a #1 single, gets strung out on crack given to him by his manager. You know what I mean? Like, Bucky looks like Alvin in his sort of like Kanye Nazi arc. That's what Bucky looks like. So I don't understand. Like, if I made a gas station or like a place where I sell shit and I decided to make my logo a little fucker, and I decided to make my logo just like a little fucker. Like, can they sue me for that? That seems ridiculous. Clavicular genuinely beat his face and did so much drugs. He's a 19-year-old who cannot have children without medical help. Yeah, I mean, he's also like experienced. He's like rotting right now. Like, if his face is rotting, which is crazy. If you were in JJK, what would your curse technique be? Mine would be curse speech. I don't know. I feel like we've had this conversation before. I feel like I'd be a punch and kick merchant. I feel like, I'm being honest, I feel like I'd be a punch and kick merchant, and then I would probably be like Mahito fodder. Or maybe I'd be like a Takaba. I mean, since my job is like making people laugh as best I can, maybe that. Didn't he kill a dude as well? Yeah, he ran a dude over. He's potentially going to jail for like 5 or 6 years or some shit. I don't know. Look into that. I'm talking out of my ass with that though. So allegedly.
A company named Talk Buck sold PVC patches and other merch using identical beaver mascot dressed in full military gear, which looking at it, you know, I don't know. I will say the next one, Duckies. Hey, come on now. The drive-through liquor store and food stop was put through a legal battle despite having a noticeably different logo. The same goes for Barkeys, a coffee shop and dog park that had a similar spelling to Buccees, and most of them had smile.
Dude, coffee shop and like, yo, this is like Nintendo levels of greed. Like, why? Like, it sounds like a mom and pop, and they sell coffee. I would get it if they like swelled to the size of like 30 locations or some shit, and they're like coasting off of like their name similarity to your name, their brand name similarity, I guess. But this is pretty categorically different. That's like very bullying behavior. Ruckies. Well, Ruckies sounds like the combination of my of the Runk and Cuck and Buccees, which is unfortunate. So I'd go Runkies, I guess. Would be the one if I wanted to get sued by Buccees. I'm going to make a store called Buccees to get them to sue. Try it, man. Try it. Dude, the you think Buccees is going to be suing the femboy community for bussy? Yeah, it's the same thing. You're just pronouncing it a little bit different. I don't know. You're pronouncing it like you're French, but that's our company. Stupid.
Smiling mascot was also infringement, which also it's just like, well, come on now. Can a dog not fucking smile on a goddamn deal?
Do you own the E's at the end of a fucking word?
In a way, you do. Kind of. Now, that being said, if I owned let's say I owned an underwear store, Wedgies, and it was like a cat pulling up something, it's like, it's wedging itself. To me, I'm like, Wedgies been around forever. You can't own Wedgies. That's bullshit. So I don't know. Very gray area, this legal.
That's bullshit. They're just trying to bully people. I don't think you can have ownership over like a suffix. You know what I mean? Which I don't know if EE would count as that, but that's stupid. I don't think they should be able to sue people. All of those cases should be thrown out, except for Duckies. That one, I don't know why that one strikes me as different. Maybe because it's like if you're a gas station and you're selling like the same idea as Bucky's and then you make it rhyme, that's a little But if you're like a mom and pop coffee shop and you call your shit Barkeys, like no one's thinking of Bucky's when they hear Barkeys. I wouldn't think they're stealing from that. Runk, are you Winnie the Poohing? I don't know. I don't know if I am actually. I'm making a store called Dildo Town. Well, probably not going to get sued by Bucky's for that.
Stuff, huh? What do you think? Should you think that they should just let them run free with stuff, or do you like the iron grip that Bucky's has?
Taking the logo and putting it on your own thing, I think that's fair to be like, take that down. But Duckies,
I don't know. I see. I completely disagree. I think don't insult me. Right? Bucky's, Duckies, I know what you're doing. Not only have a little respect for me, have a little respect for yourself and think of something different. You know what I would have called? Give me a business idea. I'm going to put a duck in it somehow.
Clean up. You're a custodian.
Oh, he's like an in-house service?
Yeah.
I'd call it Duck, Duck, Go.
That's already a website.
That is true. I don't know. I feel like it's probably good, to be honest, to steal. I think it's good to steal from Show Us Your Leg. It's behind chat. There's my knee. Runk, can you use your tallywhacker as a golf club? Are you fucking British? Or are you referring to penis with tallywhacker, or am I the one with the dirty mind? That's a crazy word. Yeah, stand up now. No, absolutely not. Anyway, I feel like it's good to kind of steal your brand name for your company and make it sound like something you've heard before. That's just my opinion. But like I don't feel offended by that. Maybe it's because I really don't swear any brand loyalty to any brand, so I don't care. You know what I mean? Like I won't care about that. Duck called them duck themed custodians called Duck and Cleaner. Yeah, I feel like if you have a mascot, you could just give your mascot like an arbitrary name. You know what I mean? Like the Bucky's mascot is not related to the beaver. The motherfucker just had a dog named Buck. You know what I mean? Like if you want to be like, oh, I also want to do the mascot thing, you could have a duck themed gas station and be like, you know, find something that's fun to say. Like this is, you know, or maybe you could make it rhyme, I guess. If you had like a crocodile mascot, you could be like, yeah, this is fucking Grok the or like Grok the Croc. Something like that. Assuming that Grok wasn't already Elon Musk's stupid AI. That's what British people in the 50s called dick. That's what I'm saying, man. Tallywhacker? Brother. For some reason, I'd rather you say like the medical name for dong. The Bucky's mascot is named Bucky because he's a beaver with buck teeth. Wrong. The Bucky's beaver is named Bucky because the owner and starter of the Bucky's thing had a dog named Buck. That is why. You would think so. That's actually a good reasoning in your mind, but it's not true. I'd be tallywhacking my shit. You know what? Maybe Tallywhack is a good name for dong because it sort of describes what you do to it. Bit of like an onomatopoeia.
Search website.
All right, this naming a business thing is a little harder than I really had DuckDuckGo in the chamber, and I was like, huh?
I had Quackers. It's a cereal brand. Quackers.
Also, there's that Quaker Oats dude.
Yeah, Quakers.
Where it kind of looks like that too. So what did you be like? Quakers?
That's oatmeal. Quackers. The duck that smiles back.
What could you do? Mallards? Oh no, it's like
Fucking Chud knows the Bucky's lore. What do you mean? I would like to call attention to the fact that I am watching a video about the Bucky's lore. I learned this information 20 minutes ago. 20 minutes ago. You think I'm scrolling through the library of fucking Bucky's? Come on. Oh yeah, I actually was able to attend the Library of Alexandria before it burned down, and I went straight to, it's alphabetically ordered, went straight to B, then I went straight to BE, found Bucky's. Boom. What do you mean? This accusation is preposterous. The Bucky's mascot, Bucky, is named after a combination of the founder, Beaver Applin III's childhood nickname Beaver, his Labrador retriever named Buck, and the 1950s toothpaste cartoon character from Google. Wow Chud and single. Good Lord. Dude. God, good Lord. The accusations that are flying my way is insane.
I don't know.
Mallard, Jake. Well, that's not as.
It doesn't matter. I'm not making a business. I'm not using an animal mascot. It doesn't matter. Which Barky's, the fucking dog place, was eventually, they had to close down. Sorry.
Yeah, wait, no.
Motherfucker, it doesn't matter. I'm not making a business. I'm not using an animal mascot. It doesn't matter. Which Barky's.
Dude, okay. I was defending Barky's. They named their shit BARC/EE. Yo, just throw a Y on that shit, man. Spell it like BARKYS. Barky's. Barky's, dude. Like you would your whole business wouldn't have shut down. Nobody's gonna be confused. They're not gonna pull up to your fucking coffee shop and be like, "What? Oh my God, I've been taken for a loop. I've been made the fool. This is not a Bucky's." Once they're walking around, like they'll be able to tell the second they look outside. Like nobody who thinks they're going to Bucky's but they're going to Barky's is gonna spend any fucking money. That's so stupid. This is such a beaver moment. Oh my God, we're coining beaver moment. That's crazy. Motherfucker watching Bucky's for Dummies. Hey man, hey. Yes, I am. I have nothing to refute that. Yes, I am. But it's a valuable way to spend my time.
The fucking dog place was eventually, they had to close down. Sorry, business owner. Bye-bye. If Bucky's is going out being like, we're going to fucking shut down your business, you should not just be like, you guys have got to change your name.
Yeah, just change
But it's
it.
not that easy, though, with all the filing and all that stuff, too.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you probably get fucked up.
Gotta change your LLC name.
I mean, I already made it.
It'd be easier to change your name. No, that's Joe Bart's thing. Oh, I've never heard that before. I'm a new fan of Joe Bart. I just started watching him because my community said I remind them of Joe Bart, so I started watching like a month or two ago. Dude, Joe Bart watched one of my vids on stream. I don't know if you know that, but any Joe Bart fan, I have to tell them that because that was cool. I was watching stream and I was scrolling on my phone and then I heard my own voice coming from my computer. I looked up, he was watching my video. Pretty sick. Anyway.
Custom sign. Spent $20,000 on the fucking goddamn Barky sign.
You said, wait, oh no, I just hallucinated that. I hallucinated a chat. You said this is such a Beaver moment. No, that's Joe Bart's thing. And I thought somebody said, no, that's a Beaver thing. And I was like, that's a good point. I don't know if you could copyright Beaver moment, seeing that Joe Bart is not a Beaver. Is he stealing culture? I don't know. Runk, how many 1-year-olds could you beat in a fight? Dude, infinite. Infinite, I put the infant in infinite. Boom! Come on! Wordplay. Oh, shit! Anyway, yeah, dude, I could take a nap. I could beat up enough babies, and then I could take a nap on the elevated sort of bed I would make from their bodies, wake up, and continue. So for forever. I also have a food source. Not going to delve into that too much.
No, there's no change in it. It says Barkies.
An infinite food source, if you will. They come in COD, BO2 zombies waves. Oh my God, I'm good. Infinite then. Are you fucking kidding me? They're 1-year-olds, man. I just put on a big boot, walk around, be like the rumbling.
One of the biggest and most intense controversies that Bucky's has gotten itself into is the ongoing conflict between the franchise and an entire small town in Colorado. Bucky's has a beef with a full town. The small and peaceful town of Palmer Lake, which has a population of 2,500 people, was on track to have a Bucky's store built along the interstate, right? A large portion of the town was excited about how much the store could benefit the small town, as Bucky's tends to be incredibly financially lucrative and also provide tons of jobs. It's a win-win, right? But others were staunchly opposed to this proposal, claiming it would bring all sorts of traffic and chaos, as well as light pollution that would damage their clear, dark skies, which is, a big part. It's like what makes the town beautiful, right? Essentially, it would bring chaos to a quaint mountain town.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be bad for like the culture of the place. If you're a town with 2,000 people, you put a brand with a big enough cult following like Bucky's in your shit, you've turned your whole town into the backyard of a gas station. Like straight up, man. You've turned those weird sort of like ghost cities that you find on road trips in America where you're like, these are like, where the fuck do people even live here? You know what I mean? There's just like a bunch of gas stations that people work at. Like your whole shebang would be about Bucky's at that point, which I feel like would bum me out. I wouldn't want to live in like, as my entire community is just employees at Bucky's. I feel like that would bum me out. We're like being taken over by the beaver, Would you rather fight 25 100-year-olds or 125-year-olds? Dude, 25 100-year-olds. Are you fucking kidding me? I've said this before a bunch of times because I've been asked the hypothetical, but if you like have a hand fan and you go whoosh at a 25-year-old, you could just blow all of the flesh off of their body. Like a dandelion with its seeds. You go, all the seeds go everywhere. Be like that. No, you're incorrect. It's a hypothetical. I get taken by the beaver every time I go down on I go down on my partner. Okay. Always circling back to head. Yo, Ron, can you rate my sewer mega build in the Terraria channel? We have a Terraria channel on Discord. Let's finish the video.
Tight-knit community was now cursing each other out during flooded town meetings and going on furious rants on social media. Friends and families were no longer on speaking terms, and people were plastering signs denouncing the beaver all over town. And one lawyer involved with the proposal no longer felt welcome watching the game with citizens at the local bar because they would get constantly yelled at, right? You're in business with the beaver. Get out!
Damn, that's crazy. So it was literally like gang affiliation. Yeah, what do you think the Bucky's set was for motherfuckers who were repping Bucky's? You think they had a gang sign? It was like, yo, Big B, we're repping Big B. They start talking like Bloods. They're throwing B on the beginning of shit. Yeah, motherfuckers who were, they just fully co-opt the Blood thing. It was Bracken. Was Bracken. It's Big B in this bitch. Come on. You went Beaver territory. That shit would be crazy, man. I can't believe they were legitimately like jumping people for for trying to they were trying to jump people for not wanting the beaver to come to the town, and vice versa. That's crazy. Runk, would you work at a Cuckies for 1 trill? I don't know, man. My hatred for cuckery goes pretty deep. So, probably, maybe. Maybe. 1 trillion is a lot of money. I get taken. Oh, I already read that. Whoops. My bad. All right, let's continue.
Some businesses like local Pumpkin Patch would even cancel events in protest to Bucky's coming. Things escalated even further when the mayor, Glant Havener, stepped down amidst the chaos and harassment. Only days later, leaked text messages would be
5-minute break. Okay, I'm losing it. So are the kids. What is she doing? Campaigning. Shut the blank blank up. The vote will be 4-1. Is blank waffling? I can't hear. Can't tell. He does that sometimes. He will hold fast. Video is buffering. I don't feel good about it. It will pass. They're asking blank more things.
discovered in which
Was it a conspiracy? They were faking a vote? They were falsifying a vote to get Bucky's in the town?
she aggressively mocked citizens and opposed the Bucky's proposal. In them, she referred to them as
Oh, opposite. Let me shut up.
amidst the chaos and harassment. Only days later, leaked text messages would be discovered in which she aggressively mocked citizens and opposed the Bucky's proposal. In them, she referred to them as losers and terrorists. These messages were found within the court documents in a case that alleges that Glant was making multiple social media accounts to argue with people online about the proposal, which is so petty. It's like, you're the mayor! You're the mayor! The final decision has yet to be made, and it will likely be decided during a townwide election this very year. We should do an update at some time.
No
Time to go.
shit. Dude, we gotta keep track of the Bucky's controversy in that town. We gotta see if the big B is able to beaver all over them. Wrong. I already read that. Would you let a goth mommy cuck you for another goth mommy? No. Why are we talking about cucking? No. Absolutely not. Okay, Relic Strong, aka Alan, has gotten bored with the Bucky's topic and is now just reverting to his safe place, which is cucking, apparently. Shame. All right.
Also,
The video's
Bucky's is
almost
definitely
over.
Passing.
Yeah.
100%. It's gonna be a thing where it's like, wherever the money is, that's where they're going.
The mayor's got, she wants it.
I like how they're just like, yeah, people who are opposing it are fucking terrorists. Guy just like, yeah, I actually don't want all the traffic and light pollution from this big ass stupid gas station. They're like, whatever.
Yeah, that shit would suck ass. Okay. All right. I hope your dad gets cucked. All right. The rest of this video is just an outro. That was a really fun video. The Cult of Bucky's, Papa Meat. I mean, you all know Papa Meat. Shout out to Papa Meat. Are you a cuck like Clavicular? No, man. I've said this so many times, dude. The first video of mine that did well, I don't know why people bring up like cuck jokes so much in here. But the first video of mine that did well ever on any of my social medias was me making fun of my coworker for being a Rent-A-Girlfriend fan, which is a whole show about a cuck. And it's terrible. I hate it. We were talking about anime. I was like, "Oh god, yeah, man, I love One Piece. I'm a big anime fan." He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, I love Rent-A-Girlfriend." I was like, "Ooh, oh brother, you're working the grill and you're caged up under there, man." I already know it, man. Your wifey and her boyfriend got you locked up right now. All right, I'm calling it. First impression of you, by the way. Oh, dear God. It's a crazy time to join. What's up, lucky guy? I'm talking about a coworker of mine who was a big fan of a show called Rent-A-Girlfriend, which is all about a cuck, and I'm making fun of him. Anyway, Runk just isn't overly freaked out, and that's okay. It's fine to be boring. Yo, like, no one will ever convince me that would be tight to see my girlfriend get cracked in front of me. Like, that would be... Oh my God, I think I would die. A part of me would die. When I think about that, I want to die. And I'm not even in a relationship right now. So I can't imagine if with that actual stakes of like love in my heart. Oh my God. Bro is not Count Cuckula. Yeah, definitely not. Why in the world would there be a show about that? Fantastic question. 2-parter, why in the world would it be like 5 seasons long? 3-parter, why would the manga be like 600 chapters long? Let's look this up real quick. Rent a Girlfriend. Really funny thing about Rent a Girlfriend, actually, that I'll talk about for a second. Manga length. Let's see real quick. Oh my God. The Rent a Girlfriend manga is 412 chapters long. 412 chapters long. Rent a Girlfriend. How many seasons? Let's see. 4 seasons with a 5th one in the works that just got announced. Okay, and what's funny about Rent a Girlfriend? So this is I always learn about Rent a Girlfriend through like Twitter threads. Whenever like a new chapter is released, or whenever like a big pivotal chapter is released, because it's always funny and people are like, I want to. Who's watching this bullshit? My coworker, and Cucks. Like it's by Cucks for Cucks. Anyway, so Rent a Girlfriend. Let me pull up a picture for reference while I talk about this. Mangaka on a date with his own character. Okay, so the reason here you go. Okay, perfect. Oh, let my internet load for a second so I can pull up this image and then I'll give you the lore. I'll give you the lore on this shit because it's fucking insane. One of the weirdest. You know, if you're a Fujimoto fan, you might be like, oh, I have the weirdest mangaka. No, man. Chainsaw Man is not touching this man's strangeness. Fujimoto levitating and eating his goldfish is nothing. Load! Oh my god. I fucking hate this college. Load! And open in a new tab. Open image in a new tab. There we go. Okay. Dude, okay. Context behind this image. The reason Rent a Girlfriend became a cuck manga was because the author of the story fell in love with his own main character. So I'm gonna be honest, all that just went over my head. Mangaka are authors of books, and mangas are basically books that are released on a chapter basis. And yes, being a cuck is when you let your girlfriend bang other dudes for fun. That's what being a cuck is, yeah. Which I also don't get at all. So the author of Rent a Girlfriend, yeah, word. Very polite way to respond to that information. So the author of Rent a Girlfriend started creating this story and then eventually fell in love with his own main character, or like waifu. You've probably heard that word before. And he couldn't let the main character hook up with the girl in the story because he would be cucking himself. So this motherfucker, just like a couple months ago, changed the main character to look like himself, and now they're hooking up and every girl in the story wants to have sex with him. Dude, it was like 380 chapters of this guy getting cucked and shit on and all that. And then the author just hard pivoted and made the MC a self-insert, and now every girl's coming up and is like, "Let me slurp ya." Like it is one of the strangest things ever. It's really odd, man. Like it's genuinely weird. Genuinely weird. Yo, Ron, read my message, twin. You're gonna have to type that thing again. I'm looking at a sea of purple. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's almost as bad as being left-handed. My best friend watches Help My Little Sister. Can't be this cute. Should I be worried? Yes. Oh my god, yes. Jesus. Dude, there's so many weird-ass animes like that. Shit is nasty, man. I saw like a release announcement. I saw it because everyone was shitting all over it, but it was like a release announcement for like my wife got. Oh, Aluka, thank you very much for the sub. I appreciate it. Thank you for giving me the Jeff Bezos money. I saw this anime that got announced. This was a while ago, but it was literally like my wife got reincarnated as an elementary schooler. Sorry, that legitimately just made me nauseous. Whole ass anime production. Manga got an anime adaptation. Yo, skin everyone who made that. Like, skin everyone who made that, man. That shit is insane, man. Japan, I love a lot of Japanese culture, but as far as anime goes, there's like a lot of really weird, like pedophilic undertones, like Lolita shit. Ugh. Ooh, gross. Bro putting us on to heat, brother. Lock in, please. Dear God. Yeah, no, I'm sorry for even telling y'all about that. That shit is disgusting. Stone him with bags of nickels. Yeah, do like the prison style, like put the bar of soap in a sock and beat him. Like, it's crazy. Japan seems to be filled up with that weird shit. Yeah. There's also a lot of really, beautiful transformative art that comes from Japan, but unfortunately, like, as far as like, weeaboo people who are like, the shit they'll be talking about is stuff like that, which is, ugh. What do you think of Hajime no Ippo? What are the chances, man? I love Hajime no Ippo. Anyway, I don't feel like I need to elaborate on it anymore. Bro is on my phone screen. Hey, Runk, please read my highlighted message. Would you say? Let me see. Hey, Runky, sorry for being a little late. I had my first shift at my volunteering job. Fuck yeah, nice. And I got a shift tomorrow too, so I'm very excited. This is my first job. This is my first ever job. I hope you enjoy it. My first ever job was absolutely terrible. But yours is a volunteering job, so it's probably going to be more enjoyable, and you're doing a good thing. Nice. I'm happy for you. Feel like a chud for drawing in an anime-like style. That's fine. I like anime-like styles. That's a cool way to draw. Look at my Hear Me Out. What is this? So you're trying to fuck Majin Buu? Who's topping, man? What do you mean? I feel like Majin Buu is like smooth. I don't even know that bro has anything, man. I mean, respect. Maybe, if you're looking for like a Majin Buu type build when he's like big like this, maybe like pull up to like a Weight Watchers facility and be like, stop! You're perfect. You know what I mean? That'd probably be the move. He has a diaper. That is true. Is rocking the adult diaper. Wrong form. Oh, you were hoping for like buff Majin Buu, who's got like the X build. I see. I'm not looking at the Hear Me Out. I don't know what that link goes to. I'll just be trusting people, man. I'll just be clicking on shit. Oh yeah, you're talking about buff Majin Buu. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's just like a hot guy with like an octopus head. That's fine. I feel like you could find any sort of like emo dude like this wearing like chrome hearts at like the majority of punk shows. Oh yeah, Uncle Samsonite. Okay, I'm about to hop off stream, but I will look at Uncle Samsonite real quick, as I promised I would. Uncle Samsonite. What the season 1 through 3? Oh, this is like episodes? Big dog, I fear we're gonna have to watch this next time if this is like episodes. Oh, it's gameplay. Uncle Samsonite's a game? So should we just play this on stream then? Uncle Samsonite, the game. Well, we do Horror Night. We can just do horror. God, I can't say that word. We can just do Horror Night and run Uncle Samsonite. How about that? What you think of Y2K curated watches? Do you mean like actual watches, like the old like Y2K style, like what do they call those? Fucking not electric watches like Apple watches, but the ones where they tick down, but they're not a clock. Yeah, I think they're cool, if that's what you're talking about. I like them. I think they're cool. Can you check the Terraria build? I'm gonna check that hole next time. I'm gonna end up talking for like another 30 minutes. I've been live for like 3 hours. Papa tired. Anyway, we'll run an Uncle Sam. Yeah, it is a game. Bet. Okay, we'll run an Uncle Samsonite game on Horror Night. And that will be fun. Stop by for that. I'll be live. Matter of fact, let's do horror. Jesus. I'm not going to be oiled up, okay? Nothing promiscuous is going on. Horror Night tomorrow at 6 p.m. I am live Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday at 6 p.m. PST. That is California time if you're a dumbass. And I'll be back tomorrow for Horror Nights, and we will be playing Uncle Samsonite and maybe a little bit of Helmart, something else. I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right.